If you tell me to go run 100 miles, I will plan and strategize how to run and complete 100 miles. But if you tell me just go run as far as possible while we restrict how far you can go every hour, there is an unknown to that. It intimidated me, to be honest. That's what this race does to the participants. And after doing a race that was an out and back like Leadville, and then doing Rocky Raccoon, which is 100 miles, I wanted to experience something new and different, unique and exciting. And that's where the concept of Last Man Standing kind of just appeared. Last Man Standing is a backyard ultra in Pineland Farms, Maine. This is a 4.2 mile loop that restarts every hour on the hour until one person is left. There is one winner and everyone else is a DNF, did not finish. You can't start early, you can't start late, so the longer you go, obviously the distance increases, the duration increases, but the taxing magnitude on the body also increases. A 12 p.m. race start time is something I've never experienced. So that morning was so unique and different because typically you're waking up at 2, 3 a.m., you're trying to get your nutrition in, but for Last Man Standing, we got a solid night of sleep, made a good breakfast, let it digest, packed up the cars, went to the race start point, set up our site, so we were able to put up a tent, lay out tables, and before I even stepped off at 12 p.m., we had our base camp set up. We had everything we need. We are well prepared. We have pretty good access to the start and finish. This course is set up really nice. It's beautiful out here. Weather is ideal, and there's a lot of BPN gear. I mean, there's Go One More, BPN, Prove Yourself Right apparel, and supplements all over this campsite, which is so cool to see. Now, an ultra sometimes feels like it's a bunch of friends going on an excursion or adventure or camping trip. Yo, what's up, Jimmy? That's one of the reasons I encourage people to sign up for a backyard ultra like Last Man Standing.
Show up, blow up.
Because people coming together to push themselves physically and mentally through what could be a painful experience, but do it together, do it with other people. It was the definition for me of community. See you in a little bit, baby. Obviously, when everyone's lining up at the start line for that first loop, energy's high and people are laughing and cheering. Everyone's trying to figure out that first loop. What's the terrain like? What's the course like? Like, what do these 4.2 miles look and feel like? 4, 3. Then the gun goes off for loop number 1. Everyone runs out. I think everyone's just trying to find their groove and find their rhythm for the remainder of what this challenge looks like for them. And I remember this vividly, but someone made the comment, this is so much quieter than I expected. Now, something I picked up on early on in this race is that this is a race of strategic pacing. That's what I would say intimidated me personally. You can't control the pace. You know that every hour you can only run an incremental 4.2 miles. Doesn't matter how fast you can go, doesn't matter how fast you want to go. Yummy. I like having the control to be able to go as fast and far as possible. And that's what scared me in the beginning, is I was not in control of the speed. 4 loops done. That's what this race does to the participants. The next one will take me close to 18. And after that, it'll be like 22.5. Loop number 5, about to begin.
Seconds. Here we go, here we go.
Now, the first 20 miles felt relatively easy. I ended up falling into this rhythm and I was finishing every loop at 49 minutes, which gave me about 11 minutes of rest before the next loop began. Go, one more.
Who has 44 more?
Loop after loop after loop, hitting paces, maintaining consistency, and pacing strategically. I can just pretty easily hold 10 to 11 minute per mile pace. I don't foresee an issue of hitting the time hack anytime soon.
2, 1, go!
What was so unique about this last man standing concept is when you keep doing the same loop over and over and over again, you can build in this consistency that allows you to go onto autopilot. And going into autopilot allowed me to mentally unlock different parts of my brain that I've never tapped into. .4 miles. Feeling really, really strong. Very strong. We're gonna have a burrito, and then next lap is headlamp. Headlamp is mandatory. Look at these quesadillas. Holy!
Is it a burrito or
shit.
quesadilla?
We're calling them
Okay, that's what they look like.
Because they couldn't really.
Burrito quesadilla.
Is this what you want?
Yes, please.
All right. We tried our best.
Yeah, don't judge us.
Can I kick
That's
it
probably enough.
to my tribe that owns in layers? Right now, life is a point sayer. At times, I'm a studio conveyor. Mr. Dinkins, would you please be my mayor? You'll be doing us a really big favor. Boy, this track really.
Call us butter, cause we on a roll. There was no crunch there, gosh darn it.
Yummy.
Okay. Take it. The cast iron was quite crusty.
Yeah, it was quite crusty.
And quite hot.
Nick, you want this laid on for some vibes?
Yeah, let's get some vibes. You want any sour cream by chance?
No.
It's all good.
Cottage cheese.
No. I'll tell you, I'm feeling really good.
Are you gonna start to slow down a little bit intentionally, or do you just feel good at that pace?
I just feel like really good at this pace. I think I'm gonna hold this as long as possible because I'm walking every hill, and I'm not putting out a massive effort on the straights. I'm just kind of I'm just let my body move.
Yeah.
So it's not really taxing on me.
Yeah.
All right.
Get real cool around here, guys. 50K, here we go.
It's a whole new race, baby. Whole new race.
Go, here we go. Gotta have a headline. Let's go, let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Most of my runs that I do are done in the dark. I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning and I complete my run in time to be back home to give my daughter breakfast. I love running in the dark. And that's why I love that second race in the Ultra.
2, 1, go! Off they go again, like a herd of turtles.
It's quiet, it's a little eerie, but there's so much solitude. Your focus is extremely, extremely intentional. It's where are you putting your foot? Where is your light shining? Where is the path? Where is the next step?
30
That focus that you are required to have allows you to achieve. It allows me to achieve so much clarity into my thought and my actions and my intentions and everything that I'm doing. And that's why I signed up for these challenges, because I get so much from that time.
2, 1, yeah!
At what point did that consistency, that autopilot, start to be like disrupted?
Yeah, I can talk about something.
I think with the sun up, it's gonna bring a whole new level of energy.
2 minutes. One minute, line up. Let's go.
What will this take me to? 79.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Get it. Get some.
There's always a point in the race where you have an extreme low. But for last man standing, the low wasn't necessarily a massive amount of pain or discomfort. I think sometimes people think that we push our physical bodies just to break it down in an effort to see what it can handle, how far it can be taken.
Quads are pretty blown out right now. It's like my only issue. All those the downhills compounding.
But for me, it's to unlock a new part of my mind and perspective. That's where I wanted to get in this race. That's what I wanted to achieve. I experienced this evolution of going more that for the last year of my life, I could feel. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I could not find the way to say it. In those last 25 miles, I found exactly what I wanted to say for that last year. Go On More was founded on an action, a physical or mental decision to do an additional thing. A few years ago, I was on one of my first marathon training runs. I ended up running 19 miles that day, one more than I was supposed to. And I took my hat off, and on the bill of my hat, I wrote one more.
What does that mean?
It's when things get really tough. It's not just one extra rep in the gym. It's not just one more mile. It's when everything gets tough on a daily basis. And it will, and it does. It's pushing past that. And so many people have resonated with that story of just the compounding consistency of going one more every day and seeing this massive benefit. And that is what changed my life. It's changed the way I act, the way I plan, the way I execute. And that's why it's so important to me.
Let's get going.
But as I've gained more clarity into my life, and I've realized that just by doing something harder and more frequent or more of, with lack of intentionality, it can be and is usually useless. It's what are you working on and why? What is the intention? And sometimes being more intentional means doing less, but the work that you're doing is so much more powerful. That's my challenge for you. Focus on doing more intentional work that allows you to achieve a greater outcome. Go On More is much more than an action. It is an outcome.
Awesome crew, awesome people, awesome in front of. Awesome experience having you guys here.
24 laps, 100.8 miles, 18 hours, 37 minutes on course. I may not be the last man standing, but I got everything out of this race that I wanted. Breakthrough.
I have never.
Yeah, really.
What is? Nope. That's a no for me. That's. What is that? You grew an extra toe. Oh.
I honestly had no clue.
Oh. Hell no.
So what we're gonna just do is cut my whole foot off because there's no coming back from that. No coming back from that.